Hey there, intrepid people or person who's going to watch part of a live stream of the chess program. So, I have this thing here, Microchess 1.5 for the TRS-80. It came on this cassette, so it came basically in a plastic bag. I don't have the original bag, unfortunately, but I have the original cassette, and I have the manual. And I just spent some time loading up this game onto the TRS-80 emulator that you see running here, which is memory size. So basically, the story behind this apparently is that this guy Peter R. Jennings, who wrote this game, he wrote it in 1976 originally for, I think, the Kim 1, I think it was called, computer kit. So, like, I guess in 1977 was when the three major computers came out that people actually were using, the Apple II, the TRS-80 Model 1, and the Commodore PET. Before that, there was other computers, like for hobbyists mostly, like there was the Altair and the Kim, and there was also the Sol computer. And so various versions of this Microchess were created for those other machines. But it wasn't until 1978 that a version was created for TRS-80, and that was this version 1.5. Personal Software was the company that Peter Jennings created basically to publish this game, and then it went on to do a bunch of other interesting things. It would publish the first version of Zork, for example, was by Personal Software, as well as a bunch of other games. This game was eventually republished by Radio Shack, as well as most of the other stuff Personal Software did. And Personal Software went on to create VisiCalc, which was basically the first spreadsheet program for computers. And that was really popular, and therefore they changed their name from Personal Software to VisiCorp. That's what happened to the Personal Software name. And so that's the history of that company. And then from there, you got Lotus 123 was the next spreadsheet, and that sort of put VisiCorp out of business, and then now everybody uses Excel. But back then, VisiCalc was a really popular program that sold like tons and tons of programs here. So, all right, without further ado, let's get started with the actual game. Now, like I said, the game comes on this cassette, and it's actually like a multi-load. So I spent a bunch of time fiddling with it to convert it to .cas files that you can run in the emulator. It actually requires two files. So I have... The first file is only 1K, and the second file, the big one, is a whole 5K, 5 kilobytes. Apparently this thing fits into 4 kilobytes of memory. So, they did the best they could with the limitations of these computers in 1977, 78. But, it's pretty cool, actually. And, I'm not the best chess player in the world, but that's why I'm going to play the easy level, probably. So let's get rid of this thing running here. Chess. I hit play on the cassette. It loads pretty fast, actually. It already finished loading the first part. And now, theoretically, if you're using a real cassette deck, the thing would keep playing. But because I have it set up as virtual files, I'm going to switch to the other tape. Another file here, file 2. So the counter reset to 0. I'd stop. And then I'm going to type a slash, which causes it to start loading the next one. And I'll play again. And now it's loading part 2. Matt says, 5K chess game. Can you imagine even the hardest level would be difficult to beat? First of all, hi, Matt. You can see it's loading now because now the asterisks on the bottom right are switching between 1 asterisk and 2 asterisks. That's the fancy loading screen they had in 1978. So, Matt, I mean, theoretically what you're saying should be true, except the problem is chess games cheat. That's how chess games work. I mean, that's the reason why they have a computer that's really smart that could beat like the best chess player in the world is because in chess, the way you play is if you're a computer, is you look ahead at every single possible next move, then you try to predict what possible moves could your opponents do, and then what moves could you do from there. And there's more memory you have, basically, the further ahead you can look. But even this game with only 4K memory can look ahead 3 or 4 moves in every single possible combination, and then determine, like, based on probability, what's the most likely best move for it. And that's something a person can normally do. Even a great player is going to make mistakes, and even a great player can't foresee every single possible thing in the future potentially. But a computer is infallible, so that's why it's a lot easier for the computer to win a chess game. So they give you like some instructions here. Basically, you have to type in your moves with standard chess notation, although N will show you the numbers of all the squares. The other thing is you can cheat, and I'll show you that, because it says in the manual there's two things it doesn't check. One is castling, and two is en passant captures. Not enough memory, actually, for it to check if those are valid. So I'll show you what I mean right now. I enter to continue. So this is the board. First of all, it doesn't look so great. Like, these are the white pieces on the bottom. These are the black pieces on the top. It's old character graphics. It takes some time to get used to, like, to figure out, like, so this is the castle. This is the horse, looking sideways. Here's the bishop with the cross, I guess. This is the queen. This is the king, like, with the, sort of the cross on the head, I guess. And then, these other pieces. So first of all, if I want to be black, I can just do exchange. It'll exchange the pieces. Matt says you can't possibly program enough AI in 5 kilobytes to possibly cover enough scenarios. Yeah, but the thing is, you sort of can, because, again, you can't look ahead 20 scenarios, but you could, like Deep Blue could probably look ahead, from the beginning of the game to the end, but they can look ahead, enough to be much better than a person. That's the thing. I'll be. It doesn't matter. I can be white or black. I don't really care. But I'm going to set the IQ to 1. So there's 3 levels here. IQ. Oops, I messed that up. There's 3 levels here. IQ 1, 2, and 3. IQ 1, I think the computer intentionally makes a couple mistakes, and tries to be like an average player. IQ 2, the computer tries to be pretty darn good, but not like amazing. And IQ 3, it goes all out and tries to beat your pants off. And basically IQ 3, even this basic program, I'm pretty sure IQ 3 can beat most people. And Matt, if you want to give it a try and you want to play against it, then go ahead, you can try it. I'm going to try IQ 1 for now. If I can beat that, then maybe I'll try something else. But let me show you what I was saying about you can cheat a couple things, because like castling is 0-0-0, and like it let me castle now, I think, even though there's pieces in the way. So it got all confused. And I'm going to have to take it back, because it's not a legal move. But basically, right now, my king moved to be on top of the horse. The castle moved and it's sitting on top of the bishop. So right now, the castle's on top of the bishop and the king's on top of the horse. I'm not sure if I try to move from that square, which one will move. I think the one that's showing on top is the one that it's going to actually let it move. But obviously that's not a legal thing. So let me take that back. I'll reset the game. I resigned. All right, I resigned. Very nice. How do I reset it? All right, here we go. All right, so I put it back IQ 1. All right, I'll try to play a little bit, and I'm not such a great chess player. So you press N, it'll show you all the different letters of the board, which is very helpful. I mean, you don't want it there all the time because it's a little cluttery, but hey, Green Raccoon, how's it going? What's with me? I'm apparently I'm losing my mind because I'm trying to play a chess game from 1978 on a live stream, thinking that people in 2020 will be interested in this. So I guess that's what's with me. I mean, do you mean like what's wrong with my brain? Is that what you're asking? Or I'm not sure. So I already demonstrated some of the broken stuff in this game. And I'll actually try to play it, I guess. So E2 to E4. If I was a good chess player, I would try to the higher level, but I'm really not. So he's thinking, I mean, an obvious move like this, he doesn't have to think very long. He just, that's a pretty straightforward move. Let's see, I don't really know what I'm doing. I'll do B1 to C3. I should be able to beat him on this level. You have to be a 4D chess master to beat this game. We're playing like Star Trek now? Is that 3D chess or 4D chess on Star Trek? All right, so right away this guy, he's threatening my horse for some reason. I don't know why. I don't even know why I did that, actually. That was a stupid move, but I think I just wasn't thinking anyway what the hell I'm doing. Okay, so let me, I mean, is he going to attack me? I don't know. I'll take my other horse out. G1 to F3. Try a Scholar's Mate. I don't know what a Scholar's Mate even is. Is it like the 2-move checkmate or something? Oh, wow, he's going to take my horse. Wow, he got balls, that guy. I'm surprised. Alright, that's fine. D2 to C3. Alright, there goes my horse. 4-move checkmate. Well, maybe you can play, because I don't really know 4-move checkmate. This guy's like super aggressive. I guess that's how he's defending against the pawn, is by putting the queen over there. I don't know what he's doing. Alright, I already lost a piece, so Okay, I have a horse there. I guess I can take out my bishop. I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea what he's thinking, but my queen is like sort of sticking out there, very open. All right, I'll move my bishop out, I guess. Which one? I got two bishops here. Maybe I'll go threaten the queen. Wait, what happened? Oops, I threw a window or something. One of the fastest checkmates doesn't require your opponent to make a bad move. I don't know. I don't know what that is, unfortunately. Should I go like put my bishop over here? I'm not very good at this game. I'm telling you right now. I'm gonna make a dumb mistake and lose. But let me do that just for the heck of it. C1 to G5. Oops, what the hell is that? C1 to G5. So, let's see what he does now. Okay, he just moved out of the way. But that was, I mean, that was an interesting move because I guess I can't take the pawn anyway because then he'll take my bishop because it's being protected right now, and right now the pawn is not being protected by anything. So if the next move he can go take my pawn and then take the king if he wants to, and then check the king, not take the king, but he can check the king. He's probably going to do that too, unless I do something to stop him. What should I do? I could take his pawn with my horse, but it's not going to stop him from taking my pawn. What the hell should I do? Take my bishop out? Take my queen out? Not very good at this game. If I move my horse, if I take the horse, he'll just take my bishop here. That's not a good move. If I do something else, I'll probably take my pawn if I don't protect it. I gotta protect this pawn somehow. So I could do it by moving the bishop out to here. That's sort of like a loser way to do it. I could do it by moving the queen out. Let's say I don't want to block the I don't want to block the bishop from getting out though. That's the problem. This is my bishop, right? Okay, this is my bishop. This is why this is going to be boring, because I really suck at this. I just play like a really fast game and not really even care about what happens, but I'm not... I'm thinking for way longer than him. Matt, any ideas what I should do? Or anybody else who's lurking there? I guess I can move this horse back here, but that seems lame to me. I don't want to do that. Maybe I should let him take the pawn and not care, but that also seems like a bad idea. Need my queen out? Yeah, I suppose. The problem is if I move the queen out too far, like this pawn, I can move it out, let's say, to here. I consider doing that, but he's just going to move this piece up to the next turn if I do that, so it's not, there's no point, really. I guess I could take the pawn, though. Alright, I think I will do that, actually. I'm going to move the queen out to there. And D1 to, hopefully I'm not making a huge mistake here. D5. It doesn't matter, it's just a stupid game. Yeah, I figured he's going to do that. That's actually not a good move, because now I can take his pawn, right? With my queen. It'll be in check, too. D5 to E5. Now he's in check. What you gonna do? Oh wow, what a stupid move. What? Can I just checkmate him right now? No, yeah, I think I can. No, the horse is there. The horse will get me. I thought maybe I could move my queen up 2 spaces and it's protected by the bishop, but unfortunately that's not the case because the horse is there. If the horse was out, it would be checkmate, almost, sort of. All right, so I can't do that. What should I do? I can move the queen to the left and check him again, but that may not accomplish anything useful. I'm just gonna move the other pawn up. His next move is probably move that pawn up anyway. What else can I do to cause some mayhem? Now's probably the time to take that bishop out. Let's go F1. That queen is still this is like a tenuous situation here. F1 to C4. What's she going to do? Yeah, I figured he's going to do that. What you going to do when they come for you? That sort of creates a sort of problem for me. My pawn in the center is still threatened by his queen. I can just move my queen back. I mean, now that it's not blocking the bishop anymore, I can take the first pawn, but then he'll just take me with his queen. So that's not something I want to do. I wonder if I move the bishop, what he'll do. If I check him with the bishop, but that doesn't seem like a good move. Matt, how's everything else going in life? What is there anything else in the world of computer games that we should be talking about while I'm doing this here? I definitely need to move the who. He'll probably just move it over, I'm assuming. That's actually not a bad move though. It's not a bad move. If I move the bishop and check his king, he can't take me, so basically he has to move he can take me with the horse. That's one option. That sort of kills it. He'll take me with the horse for sure. Super Nintendo World? Is that in Japan that you were talking about? That Super Nintendo World? Too bad I don't have another piece to threaten him with, but I don't. I could just be like, yeah, that would be that's a mistake. I can't do that. All right, I have to move the queen. So I could just move it back one, but then he's going to move his pawn up, or I could move it all the way to the left, which is what I'm considering doing. I think I'm going to move it all the way to the left, but then he's going to move his other pawn up, won't he? Yeah, I think he will. I'm going to end up dancing my queen around while he moves pawns. I don't want to do that. I think I'm going to move my queen instead. Back. Where's my other bishop? What's right there? Okay. This is getting a little bit dicey here. First opening in Japan, but also coming to Universal Studios. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's very cool, actually. All right, I'm going to move my queen. I think I'm going to move it to F4, although I'm not sure why I'm doing that. E5 to F4. Let's see what he does now. Uh-oh. That's a really weird move. Are you still protecting that pawn up there? That's a really weird move, actually. I mean, now I can take his... That's a really stupid move. Now I can take his... Now I can take the pawn that queen was protecting. Nothing is protecting it now. In more topical news, the big box troopers. I noticed that too. I don't know who that person was. All right, I'm gonna use F4 to D6. Take that pawn, and also check his king. Unless I'm missing something. Now what you gonna do? Yep, that was a good move. Now I think it's a check. Can I checkmate him? Oh, that stupid horse is still there. It's close. It's like almost. Good God, this looks confusing. Hey, Jeremy, how's it going? Yeah, I know there were some jerks in that group who were like trying to convince people not to buy a sealed case. The TRS-80 is panicking. That's pretty funny. Yeah, I mean, so Jeremy, it's hard to read this a little bit because there's like the black and the white pieces. Go for the kill. The TRS-80 is panicking. Go for the kill. I'm not sure I have a kill in front of me yet. I mean, I can move my queen back where it was. He's just going to check it. He's just going to move it back to his king to where it was. Like literally, that's what he's going to do, unless he's really dumb. Go for the kill. I mean, now's a good time to castle, maybe. But I don't really... Yeah, I don't... This seems like actually I have an advantage here. What other... Maybe I should castle. Let's say I get like a pawn up there. But that my pawn is blocking it. By the time it freaking gets there, it's going to be like all day and tomorrow. Let me move my horse up. I'll do my horsey. The only horse that's left. What's his queen doing, by the way? Like, his queen, like, literally... I mean, if I move the horse, the queen will take the bishop. But that might be okay. That might be okay. It's actually not that bad looking at Warren and Potter look like Vincent can go in a chess game while on acid. Yeah, if I can sacrifice the bishop, and that actually might be a good move. But it's like... the reason why I say that is because if I move the horse up to here, he's probably take the bishop, and then I can put the horse here and put his queen in check, sort of. But then he can go down and take this piece. That's no good, actually. I don't want that. And then he'll be threatening my castle. So that's a bad move. All right, I gotta do something else. I could. I may move back. I think I will move back. I'm going to take the queen, move it back a little bit. Yeah, Jeremy, any suggestions on this board? I'd like to say I'm the best chess player in the world, but it would be a complete lie, unfortunately. I mean, like, now it seems like the time to try to like do something really, really bold and desperate, but I haven't really figured out what it is yet. What piece do I want to try to attack? Move the horse up would be good, except he's going to take my bishop. Maybe I should move some of these pieces up and start threatening the queen. That might be the right thing to do, actually. I think I will do that. Let's go... I'm going to move this piece up, I think. This pawn. This way, it'll protect the bishop, and then I can start doing some other stuff. H2 to H4. I was hoping I missed something. Okay, so now he's threatening this piece here. But I could easily defeat that by moving that pawn up one. Also, I gotta think if there's anything else I want to do first. Now that he moved his queen off that position. Now if I move my horse up, to here. I want to get this pawn. This pawn is causing me problems, so I want to kill it. But right now, if I attack it, he'll just take it with his king, whatever piece that is. So, in theory, at least. So I want to first move the horse up. If I get the horse to here, and then I take the bishop, then he's basically done. If he tries to take this piece, he'll I mean, I feel like going for it, letting him try it and see what happens. The other option is to move this piece up, but then actually he'll take this one here. It's unprotected actually right now, so that's not a good move. I'm gonna move the horsey. No guts, no glory. F3 to E5. What you gonna do now, buddy? Oh, shoot. Oh, crap. I think I missed that. Uh-oh. Might be in trouble now. I'm in check, so I can't... Shit. Alright, well, I can still move my my king out of the way. I guess I'll move the king. I can also block it with the bishop, but that seems to be self-defeating to me. Let me move the king out of the way, and then if you want, I'll move it to F1. He may take C2 when I do that. Go for it. Take C2, buddy. Yep, he took C2. All right, you got a free piece. Now it's my turn. Now, I'm going to take your pawn. And I think that will be it for you. C4 to F7. Yep, checkmate. My king is in danger 2 moves, but I got him first, so it wasn't in danger enough. he missed that one. Now that was IQ 1, so that was a little bit difficult for me, but I did beat him on IQ level 1. He didn't see the threat to his king apparently, because you know, he wasn't looking ahead far enough. Should I try level 2? What do you think? I'll probably get my ass completely whipped. Or should I stop here? It's only been 28 minutes. I mean, it's actually 6 people watching me playing chess, which is unbelievable in my opinion. This is such a riveting game. Like, watch here as Stu takes on level 1 of Microchess 1.5. The crowd is so excited. That was fun. The problem is, like, you know, that it's like when you play against your dad when you're a kid, and like, you know, he's letting you win, like he's taking it easy on you, and it's like, no, actually try to beat me. The problem is there's no tell us what happened with the Israeli big box collector. All right, fine. So there was somebody who came on the big box PC game collectors group today, and basically started saying, somebody posted something yesterday. They bought Mech Warrior 2 Titanium Edition, sealed, on eBay, and they paid supposedly $170 for it. And they wanted to sell it for $135 for it because it wasn't as perfectly mint as they wanted it to be. And so basically I pointed out in a comment on a person's post, because I'm a jerk, that there was only 2 bidders on the auction, and if he would have not bid, the first guy would have won it for the minimum bid of $22. So and I was implying just because he paid $170 for it doesn't mean it's worth $170. I wouldn't pay even $70 for it, let alone $170. And I'd like to think I know what things are worth because I'm buying stuff on eBay fairly often. So anyway, that guy just got pissed right away, and he's like, "This group sucks, I'm out of here," and he left. But then there was somebody else today who was commenting on his post and basically saying, like, "I don't understand, Stu, like why you said that. I know for a fact you bought a copy of a different version of that game 2 years ago for $40. And I'm like, okay, she must be watching my channel, or she must have seen a video, because I unshrunk that game a couple of years ago, and I think I mentioned I paid $40. And she's like, "This guy paid for a much harder variant, and why are you like dissing him, whatever." And I was like, listen, all I said is that a fact. It would have been gone for $22 if he didn't bid, and whatever. Like, I'm not. And then she just saying, well, Super Mario 3 sold at auction a sealed copy for like $100,000 recently, and an unsealed copy of that variant is only $1,700. So obviously sealed is worth so much more. And I was like, listen, first of all, I don't. WADA and Heritage Auction, like, they can go like suck something big that I have. I don't have any respect for them at all, and I don't know in any given case if sales are really what they purport to be. I'm not going to say more than that, but like, in general, just because something sells for some price doesn't mean it's worth that price, regardless of anything else. And that assumes there's no misdealing going on and no nothing going on. Just because something sells for a certain price doesn't mean it's worth that price. Because some fool might spend a lot of money one day. I could theoretically spend $1,000 for this. It doesn't mean it's worth $1,000. Trust me, it's not. Yeah, and so that person, she was obviously shilling for some auction or grading site. She wasn't Israeli. She was from LA. But, like, her name definitely sounded Jewish, and she didn't look like a collector at all. I actually wonder if it was like an account takeover or something like that. And basically she started complaining about, well, the sealed game's worth a lot, and I was arguing with her, and then, like, I finally was like, I can't take this anymore. I just deleted the whole post, because the original post, like, the guy was already gone, and, like, she was just commenting on some other guy's post. So I just deleted it. And then she created a new post in the group and started saying, like, "Hey, everybody, I want you to be aware, you shouldn't pay more than $20 for an open box game, because open box games are not ever going to be worth anything, because there are tons of them lying around in people's like garages and closets and stuff like that, and it's only sealed games that are worth anything, and you should only buy sealed games." And I was like, first of all, I don't buy games to invest. I buy games because I love games. That's number one. Second of all, she's completely stupid, because like, this game is not a sealed game. And like, I didn't buy it for what it's worth, but I'll tell you something, it's worth a lot more to me, at least, than the random sealed crap that I open up in my videos all the time. It's just like, that mindset is ridiculous, and it reminds me, like, Pat the NES punk, he's always like, "It's sealed." I mean, like, that's this mindset. Like, these people are trying to basically inflate the market, in my opinion, for sealed games, and they're trying to make some profit for themselves. Like, I didn't think this woman was out to like collect for the love of the game. She was clearly, in my mind at least, just trying to shill, like Matt is saying, to pump up the prices of sealed games, make people interested in that. And listen, from my perspective, if you want to buy sealed games, like, go for it, have a good time, but don't expect me to buy sealed games. Yeah, an open box trash will worth $20, Matt says. Exactly. Like, there's plenty of games that are worth a lot of money. So, and besides, it's not about money. It's about the love of the game. If people are collecting because they're trying to make money, I hope all those people just get out of collecting right now and go collect something else that like, I don't care about. Like, go jump in a lake or something. Like, I don't need you to be in my hobby and like buying stuff just for speculating. Like, you're making other people like this is the reason why like people don't have a copy of like Panzer Dragoon Saga or whatever, or Earthbound, because somehow somebody got the idea it's worth a lot of money, and therefore hold on, Jerry, I'll get your comment in a second. And therefore, like, they just keep the prices up. It's like, I bought this thing for $500 as Earthbound, so I'm never going to sell it for less than $500 no matter what, because that's what I paid for it. Well, you know what? Like, nobody gives a crap. At the end of the day, this stuff is not going to be worth as much as you think it's going to be worth. If you buy stuff to speculate, you're ultimately going to be sad, in my opinion. So we'll see about that. Jeremy says, I'm like Gimpy from Undergrounds and I play real chess. I just kamikaze on the board and pretend and claim I won. I used to play chess with this guy in my neighborhood, and whenever he was about to lose, he would always like tip over the board with his knee. That's the only nice thing about this game is you can't tip, the opponent can't cheat and tip over the board with his knee. But having said that, I'm going to play one more time on this on the harder difficulty, and I'll get my ass kicked. Just to show you like that it's not so easy. If I win this level, then I really deserve to. Queen's pawn opening. Patrick B, my chess is not good enough to be able to even know what the... I mean, I assume you mean move my queen's pawn up, but, like, I suck at this game, so, like, I can't do any special openings or anything like that. I know the basic chess moves, and, you know, I know the pieces move, and that's about it. This time he's doing more traditional stuff here. The first time I played, it's something really stupid, and I just, like, got killed right away. I don't even know how I did that, but let's try this again. I'll move my bishop out. F1 to C4. I should play Celebrity Poker at some point. I have that game. It's right here. Is Celebrity Poker... I'm going to play it at some point. Trust me, I will play it at some point. F1 to C5. What are you saying, Matt? F1 to C5? Oh, he took his bishop out also. Okay. Last time I played this, I got confused, and I just didn't get confused again between which is which. Like, I thought this was the queen, and it's not. It's the king. Because I'm an idiot. Like, obviously it's the king, but like I moved my bishop, my horse over here or something, or no, I moved my bishop, my horse here, and the queen just took it, and I was like, what happened? How do you take it with his king? So that's too late. I was going to say Scholar's Mate. Don't worry, I suck at this game. He's already like he's going to Scholar's Mate me probably. Okay, let's move up my my other pawn. Actually, no, I'll take out my horse. B1 to C3. Rook, not horse. Oh, wait, what do you mean rook, not horse? There's a rook here, but I also have a horse. I mean, it's called a knight, you mean. That's I thought you were talking about. It's called a knight. Ooh. That's scary. All right, well, I guess I have to take it. I could take it with my bishop if I want to. If I take it with the bishop, then he's not going to take it with his queen because my pawn will get him, or my horse. I can take it with like 3 different things here. That doesn't seem like a good move to me, actually. That's not too hasty. Rook to queen's level 3. This is like Star Trek now. King to king's level 2. Queen to queen's level 1. I feel like I should take that pawn with something other than my pawn. I'll go with the bishop. I mean, if I lose this game, you guys are my witness. Like, I suck. So I already said that before. C4 to D5. Patrick Singh said C3 takes D5. Well, I did C4 takes D5, so sorry about that. Oh, you're thinking now. Now he's thinking longer because he has IQ 2 instead of IQ 1. So he's like, oh, he's moving his horsey. Moved it over there. Okay, I wasn't going to take your horse anyway, so I don't know why you bothered to do that. It's still protected by pawn and become aggressive towards other pieces. Oh, well, yeah. I mean, I was trying to. You're right. That probably would have been better to develop the board. You're absolutely right. But I made a mistake, so it is what it is. I think I'll move my pawn up now, though. Oops, sorry. N. D2 to D3. Oh, he's still threatening. He's threatening my bishop. I didn't even realize that, actually. I'm dumb. What do you want? Take my bishop. B2 to B3. Alright, you took my bishop. Alright. It's gone. My bishop is toast. That sucks. Okay. Well, I guess I'm going to have to take it with my horse then. Or I can take it with my pawn. Patrick, I'm going to wait and let you tell me before I move. Why should I take it with the pawn instead of with the horse? I feel like taking it with the pawn weakens my pawn position, my pawn game here. I feel like taking it with the horse would be better. I mean, obviously it's going to threaten my horse if I do that. Yeah, I know horse protects it, but why should I take it with the pawn instead of with the horse, I'm asking. Like Jeremy said, this poor PC's having a nuclear meltdown trying to win. That's funny. It's close time attack, not so aggressive, but don't I want to be aggressive? I mean, the problem is then B2 to B3 and pull my bishop out. Maybe. My bishop can get out right now through D2. That's why I moved the pawn D2 to D3. I mean, I know if I take with the horse, he's going to move his pawn up. It's going to be his next move, C7 to C6. I'm sure of that. That's the only thing that's stopping me from doing that. All right. You know, if I take the horse though with a pawn, he's going to move his pawn up. I'm pretty sure that's what he would do. All right, I'm gonna listen to you, Patrick, since you seem very, very into chess. Why risk a horse instead of a pawn? All right, I don't know about that, but I'll listen to you because you seem like you know what you're talking about. Let's take E4 takes D5. It's like game over, ha ha ha. Thinking. You can take it with his queen too. Oh, you can't take it with his queen. All right, I figured. Actually, that's a little bit surprising. I'm very surprised he did that, actually. Oh, I guess it's to stop me from moving my queen is why I did that. But okay, so now if it protects, so I was going to take this pawn with my horse, and I can't now because he did that. So I have a couple options here, but. C1 to G5. C1. I thought about that, but if I do that, he'll take my horse probably. No, I mean, sorry. If I do that, he goes F7 to F6. That's the issue with C1 to G5. And if at D1 to E2, I could do. It doesn't really help me that much. I think I'm going to do H2 to H3 and see if this guy has balls to go for it or not. Why? Why what? Because if I go H2 to H3, it threatens his bishop, and he may back out. If he takes the horse, then I'll take it with my queen. I don't really care that much about the horse. I mean, I like the horse, but I'll get a bishop for it. Yeah, my queen. Then my queen will be in a better position too. You think you're there? All right, I figured he would do that because he was like sort of committed. That's okay. Queen bishop to king bishop 5. Attacks queen. Even he defended for take bishop. That's what I was going to do, Ted Patrick. By the way, why don't you give an ad for your Texas Tandy Restorations? Now I would like to know what that is. What is Texas Tandy Restorations? D1 to F3. Oh, of course. Now I move the pawn up. Hobbyist repairs, that's cool. Do you repair like old Tandy machines, like TRS-80s, Tandy 1000s? Like what kind of stuff? I guess I'm going to take it with the pawn. M1 to 6,000. Horse takes pawn. No, horse can't take pawn. Then pawn will take queen. That's not a good idea. Texas Tandy Restaurant. Patrick B. That's not a good idea. If horse takes pawn, either pawn will take horse or pawn will take. Depending which pawn you're talking about, pawn will take the queen or pawn will take the horse. I mean, I could. That doesn't sound like a good idea to me. I'm gonna take have the pawn take the pawn instead. D3 to C3 to E4. If I do C3 to E4, he'll just take my horse, won't he? Like, why should I do that? He'll take my horse with his pawn. But he'll take my horse. I don't understand the logic of that one. With his pawn. Oh shit, that's my pawn. Oh crap. I thought that was his pawn on D5. I didn't even realize. I thought it was my... Oh my goodness. I'm so stupid. For some reason, I thought that was his pawn. It's because these stupid colors. So wait, if that's the case, let me take it with my queen. What am I missing now? Let me take it with my queen. I'll put his king in check. Would that be better? No? Why? I'm getting a chess lesson here. Yeah, but he might do that, and then I could exchange with him, theoretically. That might not be so bad either. Yeah, I'm right. If I force a queen gambit, I mean, basically, I'd have to. You're right. That's what would happen. But that might not be so terrible. But I see what you're saying though, because the problem is once I take that pawn, there's no more cover for my king anyway. That's why you're saying castle after. I hear what you're saying. Yeah, I know. Maybe. Suggestion, CV. What's CV? You mean C? C3 to E4. Then C1 takes G5. Attack the queen. Yeah, maybe. He'll just move his queen to D7 or something. Honestly, my inclination would be to take it with the queen and force the queen's gambit. But what do the pieces look like right now? He has a horse and a bishop, and I have a horse and a bishop, so we're basically even, right? Yeah, we're basically even in pieces. I'm up. Actually, I would be up by 2 pawns. I'd be up by 2 pawns. So that's why my inclination would be to take the piece and go for the queen's gambit if he does that, which he probably would. He doesn't have to. That's not his only option. He can move the king E8 to F8, but stop counting this as a poker. Oh my gosh! All right. I'm gonna, there's no point. This game is not for big money, and since I appreciate you guys helping in the chat, so I will do what you're saying. I'm just telling you, the real game, I'll probably take it with the queen. I'm imagining some kind of fork here now. If he pulls his queen out anyway, see, I knew that's going to happen. Actually, that's not what I thought was going to happen. Shit, that was a bad move. That was a bad move. I don't think that was a good move. That horse was protecting that pawn. I forgot about that. And now the queen can't protect it either because the horse got in the way. I think that was a mistake. Do the bishop c2 to g5. C1 to g5. What's the point of that now? Okay, then castle. Okay, take your crap off the screen so I can see. I'm very tempted to just take the horse with take the bishop now with the horse. I feel like that would be a mistake though. The queen will not take horse as I will eat queen. Yeah, right now the queen won't take the horse. I know, but like, I don't like to castle unless I know better to do. I think that was a mistake. Horse can take the bishop. Why can't the horse take the bishop? You messed me up, Patrick. If I would take it with the queen, that pawn would still be alive. That pawn is dead because of you. He served me in 3 wars, and now he's lying dead somewhere in the bottom of somebody's chess box because you gave me a bad move. All right, now what? He ain't dead yet. If I castle G1, I pull a rook out and grabs. Yeah, I know. Let's give you a free move. I don't. I don't know. Nah, I think I'm gonna take that fucker. Excuse me. It's a poor chess player who plays Zoyans. No, I'm taking him. Screw that guy. He's going down. Ooh, shit. That's all I meant to do. Oh, that's a mistake. I mean, I pressed the wrong thing. Oh, come on. How do I take it back? That's all I meant to do. I meant to go to E5 to C5. Christ, that was an accident. That was an accident. God damn it. I didn't mean to do that. Is there a way to take back a move in this game? Probably not. God damn it. That was an accident. That was completely an accident. Bull. G1 to F2. We G2 to F3. I can take it with the horse also. I completely blew that. I don't know how I don't know. I don't know how I did. That was me typing in the wrong letters. I don't even give a shit anymore about this game. I'm so pissed off. In a real game, you can't move the piece to the wrong side like that. Ah. Now will I castle the G1? You really want me to castle the G1, don't you? Alright, fine. I'll castle. I'll castle for you, man. This is the game that drove me game of alcoholism in 1978. Yeah, see, like when you take your foot off the gas, this is what happens. Is like they start threatening your pieces like that. Yeah, I saw it, Patrick. Wimp. Wimp. I gotta get the other bishop out. Yeah, G5. Or I think F4, because if I do G5, he's gonna move his pawn. That's gonna be the move. So I think I'll move it to F4 instead. C1 to F4. I wasn't going to take that piece. I mean, I could, but that would be sort of stupid. I think now's the time to move my other rook out. C1 to F4. G2 to G3, protect bishop. Protect bishop. What's the bishop in danger of? I mean, I could do that, but I don't see. Well, it's not necessary right now. Nothing's attacking the bishop. I'd rather put his king in check. Then he's not going to be able to castle. Should I move A1 or F1? I think A1. But maybe F1 is better. F1 to E1 afterwards. But the bishop is not being threatened right now. He has only one bishop, and it's a black bishop. So he can't get that other piece either. I think I'm going to move F1 to E1 now. And see what he does. You would keep E1 to protect pawn. Keep E1, A1 to protect pawns. Yeah, okay, that's fine. F1 to E1. Okay. No, you can't castle anymore, at least. Now I'm going to move my horse up. I wish I had my queen left still. But I don't, unfortunately. I think the horse is the right move, though, to wear. I hate playing without my queen. God damn it. Okay, here's what you do. you know, I should have done the queen's gambit before. Even though I hate playing without my queen, I was ahead by 2 pawns. Thinking moving the horse up, but I'm not sure if I want to move him to E5 or G5. Unfortunately, I don't have anything else that can threaten F7 because my bishop is a black bishop. That really sucks. May I move A1 to D1? What do you think about that, Patrick? A1 to D1. Nah, that doesn't really help. Yeah, I think I will move. F1 to F3 to E5 maybe. Then where do I go from there? I'm waiting for this. Here's what you do. I think F3 to E5 is what I'm going to do. F3 to E5. You say F4 to F5. F4 doesn't go to F5. It's a bishop. You mean F4 to G5. He'll attack with F6, F7, F6. Yeah, correct. He will do that. And then what? Wait, Arg. I'm waiting, Mr. Arg. I didn't move yet. Matt, what else is going on in the world of video games? Waiting for Patrick to give us his chess expertise here. So if I move bishop to G5, he'll move F7 to F6, and then I'm going to have to move my bishop away because I can't attack the pawn. That seems like a waste of a couple of moves. And it helps him develop his... Actually, the only thing that does is that if he does that, it would be stupid. He should move out H7 to H6. A2 to A4. That seems like a bit of a long play there. I feel like I want to move my horse F3 to E5 because then theoretically there's a number of things I could do depending on what he does. A lot of people criticizing CD Projekt Red for how poor... I heard they took it off completely, didn't they? Did they take it off Xbox One and PS format? I know where you're saying A2, A4 to get my rook out, but it seems like that's going to take a while to develop. And my horse is like sitting back there not doing nothing for no good for nobody. I feel like if I go just PS4. I feel like if I go E5, then I can go C4 and threaten his bishop. And then I'll basically have to move the bishop. He'll have no place to move it, actually. That's what I'm going to do. A1 to D1? Yeah, I could do that too, but I'm gonna start with F3 to E5 and see where that goes, I think. The only problem with that is, you're right, because if I do that, I'll take D4. Yeah, you're right. That's the problem. He takes D4 with the bishop. He'll lose his bishop, though, if he does that. I mean, a pawn will take him. He'll sacrifice a bishop for 2 pawns. He wants my horse. He'll if he takes the pawn with his bishop, he'll sacrifice the bishop and he'll get 2 pawns. I mean, I don't know if he'll do that or not. I'm not sure that's the smartest thing for him to do. You could do that. If I do A1, D1 first, obviously reduces the chances, but his rook takes my horse. No. I'm saying if I move F3 to E5, he takes B6, D4 with his bishop, and then I take C3, D4 and take his bishop. Then he takes my rook. He takes my pawn, D8, D4. But I mean, that doesn't give him that much. I mean, he takes over the whole center position, I guess. All right, let me do A1, D1 first. I'm nervous about how that's going to play out. And now he's pulling his horse out. All right, now I'm gonna move my horse up, I think. I also could theoretically move my pawn up and threaten his pawn, but that's why I think he put the horse there. My bishop is preventing him from attacking with his king, horse, and rook stuck behind pawns. Well, not anymore. I'm gonna move the horse now, I think. F3 to E5. What are you guys saying? Not making the crystal Easter. G2, G4? No, I don't want to do that yet. I hope this is the mistake. Oh shit! You know what? Ugh. Forget it. Now he's threatening my bishop. Well, now I can move that pawn up if you want. G2, G3. I don't think he cares about his horse. I think he just wants that bishop. Yeah, I could do that. Force exchange. I sort of like that bishop, though. But I don't think I have anything better to do. All right. G2, G3. I don't really want that. Next move he's going to take is F7, F6. Yeah, probably. Because now that he moved his horse out of the way. Like I'm... Damn. Alright, I'll do what you said. G2, G3. C3, C4 has no purpose because he's going to move that piece anyway. Yeah, he took it anyway. I figured he was going to do that. Fuck you. Excuse me. So now my king is very unprotected. That's the issue with that. I was in a much better position before I made that bad move. Stu's thinking 2R for 5 kilobyte chess game. Well, I sort of wanted to win this chess game, but it's not looking like it's going to happen like that. This was so much. This was looking so much better before. He ran me over. Stewart fat fingered his queen to death. Yeah, basically. Well, I gotta move the horse. This would be over by now. Spock had been here. Probably. It would. I think I would have been in a much better position if I didn't press the wrong button before. But it's either here or there. Yeah, Patrick, I agree. Thinking. All right, he whipped out. See, my bishop was still there. I would have taken him if he did that, but it ain't still there. Damn it. There's another thing Ken covered. What are you guys talking about? If there's somebody who would put his foot down, demand ordering a prepper for release and put out, I haven't. This became a terrible position for me here. This was so much better before. E1 to E4. Why? Just to get D1 to E1 afterwards? It's not really going to help me too much to do that. Unless it's just to get D1 over. If that's the case, then I get that. Other bishop at C7. Take pawn. Oh, yeah, it's true. Good point. All right. He's gonna move he's just gonna move his horse to threaten that rook. In fact, that's my horse. What am I talking about? I'm an idiot. I keep forgetting. So he has a horse, and he has a bishop, and I have a horse. I'm still 1 point up on him. All right, E1 to E4. Yeah, that's mine. If you say so. Oh, come on. Why didn't we figure out he was going to do that? That was obvious. That was an obvious move, wasn't it? That was just stupidity. R. Yeah, we should have known that was going to happen. I think R is a good answer for that. Let him take that freaking pawn. And now, like, I boxed my guy in too. I mean, I could do. Yeah, I can't really do anything actually. I can move him up now to the third level through the back, but that doesn't do anything for me, really. I may still do it, but it really doesn't do anything for me. Just creates a situation where he can move his king up and threaten it. And I think maybe I'll still do that. E4, E6. That's what I was thinking also. E4, E6. All right. I'm going to go out here with a blaze of glory. Take my pawn and choke on it, bastard. Then you slip d1 to e1. Yeah, he's probably gonna take my. He's gonna take my pawn though with his rook. If I do that, but he'll lose his other rook though. So it's gonna be interesting play here. You see what I'm saying? I move the rook over. He very likely takes my pawn with his rook. Then I move my rook up and check him. Then he moves probably f7, and then I take his rook. It won't be mate. He'll go to f7. But I'll take his other rook. No? I'm listening. If I do d1, e1, yeah. And he takes d4 with his rook. Oh, he'll mate me. He won't mate me. Wait a second. If he takes d8, d4, yeah. Then I do e6, d8. How is that mate? He can go to f7. He has an empty square on f7. That's what I'm saying. He can go to f7. I'll take his other rook, but he can go to f7. And I'll get my horse. I mean, it's probably worth it. Then move d1, d7. I won't be on d1 to move d1, d7. I'll be on e1. It'll be e1 to e7. Oh, I see. Then he goes to f6. It's still not going to be mate. But I'll do it anyway. Yeah, I see what you're saying, but I may better take his rook, though. Let's do this anyway, regardless. I don't think he's going to do that. I think he's going to do something else. Yeah, right, he didn't do that. He moved up. He proactively moved up. So, but that's sort of stupid. I mean, it protects his rook. That's what I was telling you. That before I would have taken his other rook. Now I can't take his other rook, but I could just check him theoretically. There's really no point to it. Move rook up one. I could do that. I'm thinking if I move rook up one, he probably just moves the king out to. No? You don't think that's what he's going to do? You're thinking now, eh? He moves to g6 or something. I mean, the g6 would be a bad move, really, but he can move to f6. Then I'll move to e6 again. All right, let's try it for the hell of it. e6. It doesn't matter if I lose, right? He can go back to the corner now if he wants to. I mean, I don't know why he did that before. I mean, this could be a stalemate if I just move back and forth. Yeah, I mean, I know, but like, we're playing games here now. He can go to g5 also theoretically. I mean, that'd be a little weird, but or bring rook from the bottom up, and that's not a bad idea either. Actually, it's probably a better idea. But he's just going to go behind that pawn at f5. He's going to go f6 to g5, and then what? I guess I could take the piece on g7. Yeah. All right. e1 to e6. This might actually do something here. Now I can go take E7 takes G7, right? E7 takes G7, right? That's what you're saying also. E7 takes G7. He'll move the king up to right before my pawn. And then I can move my rook over to the right. It should be mate. Oh no, the bishop is there. Shit. Crap. Stupid bishop. All right, well, that's the end. That's the end of my fun. It looks like. Move the king up. Maybe. I'm also considering taking the pawn, move rook in front, then rook in front of pawn on h. No. He can take me with the bishop. Or you say move the No, I can't do that. The bishop is protecting that piece in front of h. Otherwise, I would do it now. And we mate. No? Why no? E6 to h6, he'll move f4 to h6 and take my rook. Okay, all right. I'm glad we agree. I could take the pawn on b7 for free right now with my rook. I don't know if I want to. He's right. He's threatening h3. See, the thing is, yeah, I hear what you're saying. All right, I'll do that. I don't even get free shots at me. It's too bad I don't have a pawn on g2 anymore. That would come in handy. G1 to g2. I'm curious what he does now. He has a bunch of options. Yeah, that's what I'm doing, Matt. All right, now I'm moving that pawn, but I can still take the other. Oh, all right. That's actually good. It gives me an excuse to move my my horse, which I wanted to do anyway. I think I'll do c4 to e5 now. c4 to e5. Why is it tricky? c4 to e5. If he takes me with the bishop, then it's checkmate. He's going to lose. Did I miss this? Isn't this checkmate? Did I miss something here? You can't take that piece into h6. The king can't fucking get out of there. There we go. Baby! Baby! You're saying c7, g4. I ain't talking about. I just checkmated him, Patrick. Thank you for your help, though. That was helpful. Bravo. So I beat him on level 2, which is basically supposed to be the average level. There's also an IQ 3, which is supposed to be really tough. It would have been the same. Yeah, I'm sure it would have been. But I was baiting him to take that horse. Like, that was just, I mean, I would have gotten him anyway. I would have checked his king the next move, so it wouldn't have made a difference. But I knew that if he took the horse, he set up the checkmate. See, no worries and no need to count. Patrick, I like you, man. Where in Texas are you, just out of curiosity? Dallas, Houston, Austin, Fort Worth, San Antonio. Where are you, man? Houston. Nice. Well, that was 2 games of chess. The first one took only a half hour. The second one took an hour. That was fun. I beat this game on the second level, which is what I sort of set out to do. Thanks to the help of the chat. Patrick especially, I appreciate it, man. Matt tried to help as well. Pull off the win despite the self-inflicted massive wound. It wasn't as bad as it could have been. That could have been much worse of a self-inflicted wound. It just was annoying because it wasn't what I intended to do. What I intended to do, I think, would have been better. Hey, Eric. Eric says, you're welcome, just got here. Well, that was fun. Tomorrow, let's see. This is what I'm going to do tomorrow. Tomorrow, back to an adventure game. I'm going to stream this. Spellcasting 101, Sorcerers Get All the Girls by the great Steve Moretsky, if you can see that. Make sure you can see it. Yeah, here we go. Sorcerers Get All the Girls. This is Matt's favorite game. No, I'm just kidding. Jeremy was just here for Idiotic Motivation. After Netflix Queen's Gambit, that's a show on Netflix? Patrick, I'll have to check it out. So yeah, back to adventure games tomorrow. This is a text adventure with graphics, my favorite kind of game, and Steve Moretsky is really my favorite adventure game author. So that should be really fun. But this was great. I had a good time. I thought, like, honestly, like, I'm going to come here and play chess, and no one's going to join the stream because, like, who wants to watch some guy play chess? But not only did you guys watch, you actually helped me. So I really appreciate it. Matt says, Eric is like the guy on the winning baseball team who's on the DL during the World Series. He got a ring just for showing up. Jeremy, it's not a text adventure. It's a text adventure with graphics. Here's some screenshots in the back. So there's some just graphics, and there's somewhere, this is what a generic screen of the game looks like. There's a picture, and then you can also type in, or you can select verbs from a list. Basically, that's how it works. This game is really good. I've played it before. I really enjoy it. It's very underrated. It has actually a nice... It says Sorcerers Get All the Girls. So we played either in nice or naughty or nice mode. It's like similar to Leather Goddesses of Phobos. Looks like one of Aloe's dreams. It's a little bit more risque, actually, than Leisure Suit Larry, I think, if you can believe that. But it's a really fun game. I think the first game that Legend put out, which is, by the way, Legend Entertainment is I believe, my favorite PC game company of all time, just FYI. Anyway, but this was a lot of fun. This game here, it took me a long time to get it to run off this tape, but I actually did get it running off the tape, and it's fun. I had a good time. I would play it again, except I probably won't, because I also have another game here called Sargon, which is the game that beat Microchess in the West Coast Computer Fair of 1978's Chess Championship. Microchess was beaten by Sargon. And so, I don't know if Sargon was named after the guy from Star Trek or what, but regardless, I guess it's Sargon the Sorcerer too. Regardless, I'm going to try to play at some point in the future Sargon and see how that is, and see if I can beat that one as well. Chessmaster 3000, I have that too. A Chessmaster 3000 somewhere, and I have a bunch of chess games, so, that's not going to be streaming chess every single day, but I will do some different stuff once in a while. I have a few chess games, actually. So this is great. I really had a good time. I'm glad you guys all joined. I really appreciate it. This is my shirt, by the way. Select game mode, easy, normal, hard, or 2020. That's my wife got that for me. You love the game? Patrick, you need to join next time we do a chess stream. So make sure you subscribe. In case at least it says chess, you can join. And Battle Chess I have as well. We got lots of chess here. We're smart people on this channel, apparently. We're all a bunch of geeks, so we'll play more chess in the future. But tomorrow we're going to cast some spells, hopefully, and get some girls. That's tomorrow's stream. So hope you all enjoyed. Lots of fun. Have a great night, everybody, and we'll do this again soon. Thank you, Patrick. Nerds. Get those nerds! 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 Patrick, thank you very much for joining. I had fun too. Thanks, Eric. Thanks, Matt. Thanks, Jeremy. Talk to you all soon. Laters all. Have a good night. Bye-bye.